She said, "Let's just be friends." After 2 years together, I said, "Perfect." Then I treated her exactly like I treat my other friends, with boundaries. She discovered what just friends really meant when I started dating her best friend. Original post. I, 27 male, got the "let's just be friends" speech from my girlfriend Tara, 26, 3 weeks ago. We'd been together for 2 years, lived together for 1. I thought we were solid, talking about future plans, her sister's wedding next summer where I was supposed to be her +1, the whole thing. Then, on a random Thursday evening, she sits me down. "We need to talk." Me, already knowing where this was heading. Okay. "Tara, I love you, but I'm not in love with you anymore. I think we should transition to being friends." Transition? Yeah, you know, we get along so well, have the same friend group, similar interests. We'd make amazing friends, but not amazing partners. Looking uncomfortable, she added, "It's not like that. I just need to find myself, explore who I am outside of us. But I don't want to lose you completely." Me. "So, you want to break up but keep me around?" When you say it like that, it sounds bad. I just think we're better as friends. We can still hang out, still be part of each other's lives. Here's what killed me. She said all this while already having packed a bag. Her friend Marissa was picking her up in an hour. She'd planned this whole thing out, down to having somewhere to stay. Me. "You've already got an exit strategy. I knew you'd be upset." Marissa said I could crash with her while we figure out the living situation. Me. "The living situation? Well, yeah. We'll need to sort out the apartment, but there's no rush. We're adults. We're friends. We can make this work." I sat there for a minute, processing. 2 years living together, talking about kids someday. Now she wants to be buddies. "Okay." Surprised. "Okay. Yeah, let's be friends. You're right. We should be able to make this work as adults." She actually smiled, relieved, like I just agreed to her perfect plan where she gets to dump me, but keep all the benefits of having me in her life. "Oh, thank God. I was so worried you'd hate me or make this difficult. See, this is why we're perfect as friends." She left that night. Marissa picked her up, gave me this pitying look like I was some kicked puppy. I just waved. The next morning, I did exactly what Tara asked. I treated her like a friend, and that's when I learned she had a very different definition of friendship than I did. Update 1 week 2 of friendship, and Tara was starting to crack. See, when she said, "Let's be friends," what she meant was, let's keep everything exactly the same, minus the romance. What I heard was, let's have appropriate boundaries like I do with all my other friends. She showed up at the apartment on Tuesday while I was at work. Still had her key, helped herself to groceries, did some laundry, even took a shower, left me a note, borrowed some stuff. Hope that's cool. I texted her. Me. "Hey, noticed you came by. I'll need the key back when you get a chance." Tara. "What? Why? My friends don't have keys to my place. But I still have stuff there. We can arrange times for you to get your things just like friends do when they need to pick stuff up." This is ridiculous. We live together. We used to live together. Now we're friends. Different relationship, different boundaries. She came by that evening furious. "You changed the locks." "Need? No. Just rekeyed them. Gave notice. You no longer live here. Here's a box of your immediate stuff." I can't believe you're being so petty. Petty? I'm treating you exactly like I treat my friends. None of them have keys to my place. But I'm not just any friend. According to you, that's exactly what you are. The entitlement started showing. She expected to still be my emergency contact, still be on my Netflix, still have access to my Prime account. Nope. But the real kicker came that weekend. Our mutual friend group was having a game night. I showed up solo. She showed up with some dude named Connor. Tara, loudly enough for everyone to hear, "This is Connor. We met at yoga." Connor seemed nice enough, clearly brought as a prop to make me jealous. I shook his hand, welcomed him, then proceeded to destroy everyone at Code Names while paying Tara zero special attention. Halfway through the night, Tara cornered me in the kitchen. "You don't even care that I'm here with someone else?" Me. "Why would I? We're friends. Friends date people." "You're not even a little jealous?" "Are you jealous when your other friends date people?" "That's different." "How?" She couldn't answer because there was no answer that didn't admit she wanted me to pine for her while she found herself. The best part? Her bestie Marissa had been extra friendly all night, kept finding excuses to talk to me, laugh at my jokes, touch my arm. I wasn't trying to make anything happen, just being my normal self without Tara's shadow. 3 weeks in, and Tara's finding herself journey was not going as planned. Connor from yoga ghosted her after 2 dates. Turns out he wasn't interested in being anyone's rebound. Meanwhile, I was living my best life as a single dude with excellent boundaries. Then Marissa made her move. She texted me Thursday night. "Hey, random, but I have an extra ticket to that comedy show Saturday. Interested?" Now, I need to be clear. I didn't pursue Marissa, didn't even think of her that way until she started showing interest. But she was fun, attractive, and most importantly, knew exactly what she wanted. No games, no transitions, no keeping me as a backup plan. Me. "Sure, sounds fun." Marissa. "Great. Fair warning, though. Tara's being weird about us hanging out. Just wanted you to know." Me. "Noted. Still interested if you are." Marissa. "Definitely pick me up at 7. Saturday came. I got dressed up feeling good. Hadn't been on a real date in 2 years. As I'm heading out, my phone explodes. Tara. "Are you serious right now?" Me. "About what?" Her. "Marissa told me you're taking her out." Me. "She invited me to a comedy show." Her. "You can't date my best friend." Me. "Why not? We're both single." Her. "Because it's girl code. She can't date my ex." Me. "I thought I was your friend, not your ex." Her. "You know what I mean." Me. "I really don't. Friends don't have dibs on who their friends can date." She called 17 times. I put my phone on silent. The date with Marissa was fantastic. She was actually hilarious, something I'd never noticed when she was just Tara's friend. We talked about everything except Tara. Well, until the end. Marissa. "I should probably tell you Tara's losing it. She called me crying, saying I betrayed her." Me. "How do you feel about that?" Marissa. "Honestly, she's been a pretty crappy friend lately. Everything's about her journey and her growth. She literally told me last week that keeping you as a friend was her safety net in case she didn't find someone better. She said that word for word. That's actually what made me realize you deserved better and that maybe I wanted to shoot my shot." We kissed goodnight. Nothing more, just a sweet first date kiss. But somehow Tara knew. Sunday morning, 6 a.m., she's pounding on my door. "Open up. I know you're in there." Me through the door. "It's 6 a.m., Tara." Her. "I don't care, we need to talk now." Me. "About what?" Her. "You kissed her, my best friend." I opened the door. She looked rough, hair unwashed, eyes red, wearing the same clothes from Friday. Her. "You're doing this to hurt me." Me. "I'm living my life. You're the one who decided we shouldn't be together." Her. "I said friends, not that you could date my friends." Me. "You said you needed to find yourself. I'm letting you while I move on with Marissa. She's single. I'm single. We like each other. That's how dating works." She tried to push past me into the apartment. I blocked her. Her. "I have things inside." Me. "Then schedule a time to get them like we discussed." Her. "You're being cruel." Me. "I'm maintaining boundaries. There's a difference." That's when the real entitlement showed. She started a campaign calling mutual friends, spinning stories about how I was revenge dating her best friend. Some friends bought it, most didn't. She even called my office pretending to be my emergency contact, claiming I was having a mental health crisis. documented everything with HR. Update 3. A month after the Let's Be Friends conversation, Tara's plan had completely backfired. Marissa and I were officially dating. Tara was spiraling. She tried everything: screenshots, jealousy games, even faking a pregnancy. When I asked for a doctor's appointment and paternity test, she suddenly texted, "False alarm, got my period." Then came the financial fallout: phone plan, bills, utilities. Her mom even called me asking why I canceled Tara's phone. Her mom. She realizes she made a mistake. Me. Then she should have thought about that before ending our relationship. The peak came when Tara caused a scene at Marissa's work. Security had to escort her out. After that, Marissa filed for a restraining order. Tara lost her job for missing too many days during her meltdowns. Final update. The restraining order was the wake-up call Tara needed. Last I heard, she moved back in with her parents, working part-time at a bookstore in court-mandated therapy. She sent one last email before I blocked her everywhere. "I hope you're happy. You got everything you wanted. You turned my best friend against me, made me look crazy, ruined my life, all because you couldn't handle being just friends. I tried to let you down easy to keep you in my life because I cared about you. But you had to be vindictive. You had to win. Well, congratulations. You won. You and Marissa deserve each other." I didn't respond. What was the point? The truth. I never planned any of this. When she said, "Let's be friends," I took her at her word. I treated her exactly like I treat my friends, with boundaries, respect, and appropriate distance. The fact that she couldn't handle that says everything about what she really wanted. She wanted me to pine, to beg, to wait around while she played the field. She wanted the emotional security of knowing I was there while she looked for something better. When I didn't play that role, when I treated her like a friend and moved on with my life, her whole plan collapsed. Marissa and I are still together. It's been good, drama-free, honest, adult. My advice: when someone says they want to be just friends after a serious relationship, believe them. Then actually treat them like a friend. Nothing more, nothing less. Because here's the thing: real friends want you to be happy. They don't expect you to sit in limbo while they figure things out. Turns out, treating her like just a friend was the cruelest thing I could have done. Not because I meant it to be cruel, but because it forced her to face the reality of her choice. Funny how that works. Thanks for watching Past Quest. If you enjoyed the journey into history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories from the past. See you in the next quest.